If you are getting the question, why should I choose you over the other people? You likely have not done a good enough job either in your marketing, your branding, in your actual sales meeting of adding value to the conversation. Had a sales meeting yesterday and one of my team leaders asked, what do you say or how do you respond when somebody says, why should I take your program? And I think this is an insanely applicable lesson for a lot of real estate agents, because I know that you get asked for your listing presentation, buyer's presentation, why should I choose you? I have a couple of things about this. First, if people are still asking that question, you likely have not done an insanely good job adding value to the conversation, really clearly identifying what their big pain is or might be and how they can overcome that to get to what their big goal might be. First thing to remember is that you've got to do a really good job of adding value in the conversation. One of the greatest ways to add value in a conversation is by understanding what they believe, maybe breaking that down a little bit and rebuilding that belief system with your new way, your right way of doing things, whatever that might look like. Pick up on little questions, little curiosities, little missteps. If somebody says, well, I believe this thing, and you know that maybe that's not true or it doesn't align with the way that you do things, you can really build a solid relationship with somebody by identifying weaknesses in their conversation. And I don't mean weaknesses in a derogatory way, but things that you know for a fact you could do better or your process can improve upon, or so on and so forth. If you are getting the question, why should I choose you over the other people? You likely have not done a good enough job either in your marketing, your branding, in your actual sales meeting of adding value to the conversation. Now, here's my favorite response to this question if I ever get it personally, and I try to work really hard to make sure that I don't, but sometimes I do. This is typically verbatim my exact response. Love the question, think it's a great one. I want to ask you first, before I answer, why do you think that you should choose our program over the others? Why do you think that maybe having a client generation system is valuable for your business? Why do you feel like this is good for you? Some might think that, hey, that's a cop-out, you should respond, but I think that the greatest salespeople on earth are the best at asking the right questions. If somebody is asking you this question, they likely maybe aren't convinced or not fully convinced, and you don't understand exactly what that looks like yet. So when you turn around and you flip it, you say, I don't know, why do you think that this would be great for you? Why do you think this would add value to your business? Why do you think this would help you? You're gonna get a fantastic answer, because it's the one that will help you. Either they will sell themselves or will give you the actual objection, the true objection that they might have that you can then overcome. So one of my favorite ways to handle that question is by flipping it, agreeing, hey, great question, I love the question, why do you feel like it's valuable? And you would be blown away the type of responses you get. Use that in your next conversation, your next presentation. You might be shocked at how many of the people asking that question will turn around and sell themselves just because you were really good at posing the question back to them. Hope you guys have an incredible day. See ya.